Hey everyone, my name is Melissa and I'm a physical therapist with Enhanced PT. Now today we're going to do a dynamic control balance video. It's going to be follow along, so you're welcome to do all of the movements with me for time and repetitions. Now a few things I want you to keep in mind when going through this routine. First things first, take those shoes off. We want to be able to feel the ground beneath us. That plays a role in the balance and the challenge of the exercises that we do. So when you are putting weight through your feet, you want to make sure you're not overly gripping through those toes. You have a nice balanced weight distribution front to back, side to side, ground down through that big toe, lift through that inner arch. Other things to keep in mind is that these movements, the challenge comes from slow, controlled, intentional movement. So take your time when moving through these different movements, and then also knowing that modifications exist for all of the exercises that we do today. So whether you need a little bit more of a challenge by changing the surface underneath you or utilizing something nearby to help keep you nice and stable, like a wall or maybe a balance stick or something to help support you as you transition in and out of different movements. Now go ahead and grab a timer and let's go ahead and get started. The first exercise we're gonna do is a backward lunge to knee drive. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with that right foot, left foot steps back knee taps, drive it up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back knee, drops, and then drive it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, step back, lower down with control, drive that knee up, trying to find that strong standing leg balanced within the foot, drop it back, drive it up, strong drive up, controlling that momentum as you get to the top, tap it back, drive it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back knee taps, drive it up, grounded down through that big toe, lifted through the inner arch, trying not to overly grip through those toes. Wiggles and wobbles are okay, it's all part of the balance. And finding that strength and stability, 3, 2, 1, with control we come down, drive it back up, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. If we want a wall or something to help us with that transition, we can hold on, ideally on that standing side. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, step it back, lower down, drive it up. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, I'll face you so you can see my hips as I transition from one space to the next. Standing on that left leg, right leg steps back, lower down. Drive that knee up, stand tall. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Drop it back, tap it down. Drive it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your gaze is changing as you go from one point to the next. So when you come up to that standing point, find something to help keep you steady. That's 3. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and tap. Drive it up. Strong lift with that bent knee. And then lower. 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower tap, drive it up. Strong within that standing thigh, standing glute. Balance within the sole of the foot. We drop down, we lift up. This is 7. Keeping those hips balanced. Try not to overcompensate with a lean in the trunk. Strong and steady. Drop it down, lift it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. That backward lunge is slow and with control, a pace you can manage. Last one. Tap back, drive up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down to the ground. Feel free to bounce it out, shake it out. On to the next exercise. Next up is our single leg RDL to hip drive. We're gonna do 1 minute on each side, so let's go ahead and get started on that right-hand side. We're gonna hinge forward, left leg is gonna lift up and back behind us, that torso is gonna drop down. We hold for 5 seconds at the bottom or at our lowest point, and then we're gonna drive that left knee up. Then we're gonna hold here again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down, left leg goes back behind you, torso drops down. We're strong in both the right and left leg. 3, 2, 1. Left knee drives up. Strong press through the sole of that right foot. Standing nice and tall, lifting out of that right leg. and then we transition back. We have 15 seconds left. Try to keep those hips balanced at the bottom. You're welcome to kickstand that bottom leg. When you transition or before that transition, use a wall as you need. For 3, 2, 1, left leg comes down, switching right over to that other side. So hinging down, ideally that support is on the side of your standing leg. Drive it up, right knee in towards the chest. 3, 2, 1. Hinge forward, strong in that lifted leg, thinking of a seesaw as the chest lowers down, the right leg lifts up. Drive it up, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. About halfway there. I have my arm out to the side. I find that helps keep me nice and balanced. You can also have your hands on your waist if that's helpful to keep that symmetry there. Transition up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, continuing to check in on the sole of that foot. Are you gripping through those toes? Are you able to balance and distribute that weight as evenly as you can, front to back, left to right? Drive it up, final hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower right foot down. On to the next exercise. Next up are airplanes. You might want a wall or something to kind of keep you steady here in this space, but let's go ahead and get started on that right side. When getting started, you want to find that hinge, the back leg floats up, and then you're going to think of pushing down through that bottom foot, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Use your glutes to help find that space, find your end range. We're going to do this for a minute, going in and out. So then we start to let that left hip drop down, left thigh kind of tucks underneath the right, let that right hip close off. Press down through that right foot, open yourself up, stack left hip on top of right. If we start to feel really unsteady and you're falling in and out of this, drop those back toes and focus on what's happening over top that right hip. We close it down, feel length on the outside of the hip, gentle press down through the sole of the foot, control that opening in that stack. We have 10 seconds left. We close it down, find that evenness left to right before we close that hip down. Turn the torso over that right thigh. Slowly start to press through the foot, you open up. And then we're on to the other side. I'll face you for this one. Left foot forward, right foot back. Maybe we find a tilt and that right leg floats. First one, we press down to open up. Stack right hip on top of left, squeeze of the glutes. Trying to keep the knee, the hip, everything stacked right over top of that foot. Right hip drops down to meet the left, and then slowly you start to close off that left hip. Don't let it bump too far out, just let that right hip tuck underneath. Feel that length on the outside of the left-hand side. Press down to open up. We stack strong within the core. We're over halfway there. Ground down through the big toe, not overly gripping through the feet. Strong within the core to help us turn into that space, to keep us lifted. The back leg is not flopping down. It's just as strong as the bottom. We even up, 10 more seconds. We press down to open. Nice and slow, we drop down. Close it off, feel that length on the outside of that left hip. Press down, we reopen. And then we come on back. Next up, we have hip cars, controlled articular rotations. Now for this movement, I like to have something in my hand for balance, but also helps me isolate the movement in my hips and doesn't let me compensate throughout the rest of my body as much without that support. So I'm gonna show you one repetition first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do this movement for 20 seconds, 2 times each side. So with that support on the left-hand side, you're gonna drive that right knee up and in towards your chest. Then you're gonna keep that height, you're gonna let that knee fall over to the side. Keep that height again, bring the pinky edge of the foot up and back behind you, keeping that height, maximizing your end range. That heel starts to reach back, keep that torso tall. Feel the glute engage as you reach that thigh back, and then it comes back down to meet the left. Drive that heel back, we're just reversing that movement. Knee reaches out to that side, and then the pinky or the inner lining of that foot comes forward, knee forward, come back down. So let's go ahead, 20 seconds on the clock. Bring that knee up, we open out. Keep that lift, the pinky edge lifts up, heel drives back, feel that glute, come on back together. Kick it back, open up, keep that height, find that end range, bring it back in, drop it back down. Let's go ahead and work on the left. Switch that support, come on to the right-hand side. Strong push to the right side, left knee up. Drive it out, lift it up, lift the pinky edge back behind you, squeeze that glute as the heel reaches back, thigh meets together at the center. Drive it back, open up. Strong through the right side as you find that end range, right knee, left knee comes in, and drop it back down. Let's go over to the other side, one more round each side, right knee comes up, open wide, lift that pinky edge, Heel goes back, squeeze that glute, thigh meets in the center, drive it back, open up, try to lift up and high, like you're stepping over a gate, right knee comes in, drop it down. Left hand side, drive that knee up, open to the side, kick that pinky edge up and back behind you, heel reaches back, keep that torso tall, come back to center, kick that heel back, open that hip up, drive that knee up and towards the side, come back to center and drop it back down. Next up, we have a static lunge with thoracic rotation. I'm gonna face you to start. Right foot's gonna be forward, left foot back, square down through the hips, palms together, finding a slight hinge, and then we're gonna open up to the left-hand side. So we're gonna do 5 repetitions total, open up, hips stay nice and steady, left hand comes back down, right hand opens up. Thinking of that rib cage rotating over the pelvis, so we're trying to keep that right hip underneath us the whole way through. Keeping that wingspan nice and long. So that's 2. We're gonna do 5 total. Here's 3. Keeping that hinge. If this feels really big on the lower body, feel free to come on out of it just some, but still keeping that staggered stance. Keeping that long wingspan, using that reach to help motivate that rotation. We have one more on this side. Last one, open up, come on back to center, step the left foot forward and switching sides, left foot forward, right foot back. Find that hinge, palms together. We're gonna open up to that right hand side first. Keeping that left hip underneath us. Come on back, left hand up, right hand down. Come on back. That's 1 full round here, we're doing 5. Come on back. Keeping that left hip underneath, again, checking in with that foot the whole way through. Try not to let the hips sway back and forth. Thinking of that rotation happening through the core, so you want that core engaged as well. That's helping with that rotation. That's keeping you strong through the center as you rotate. The reach of the hands is just helping you create depth in your space. We got one more. Left arm up, right hand down. Close it off, open up, palms together, right foot steps forward. Next up is a lateral hop with a stick landing. So we're gonna start centrally, make sure you have enough room on either side of you. You're gonna take a big jump to the right, stick that landing, hold, and then push off onto the other side. As we go through this, we're gonna do a minute total. As we go through this, you can make those jumps a little bit bigger, you can sink a little bit deeper into that side, but stick that landing, hold, control that momentum before pushing off and going to the other side. Then as you feel a little bit more stable, a little bit stronger, a little bit more in control of your movements, you can push off a little bit more and push off a little bit more. We're halfway there, but making sure you're sticking every round. Just because we start to get a little bit confident in our landing doesn't mean we speed it up too much. We still want to be able to sit into that hop and settle into that balance on that one leg. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up is split stance trunk rotations. The difference between this one is that we're gonna have a weight with us. So I have a medicine ball, but you can also use a dumbbell or resistance band. You're gonna have it between the hands regardless of what you use, out in front of you, creating a nice long lever arm. So we're gonna do 30 seconds each side. I'm gonna start with the right foot out in front, and we're gonna start by rotating toward that right thigh, keeping that right hip underneath us, knee in line with foot, and then keeping that lunge stance, strong through the lower body, strong through the core to lift up. And then we rotate down, turn toward that right thigh, and then strong push through the hands, strong through the core, upper body to lift us out. We rotate down, thinking of the rotation that's happening through the trunk. We have 10 more seconds. Turn down over that right thigh, press up, lift out. Come on down, last round, come on up. Switching sides. Left foot forward, right leg back. Have that weight out in front of you, find that hinge, sit into that left hip, turn towards that left thigh, we lift up. Come on back down with control. Control the weight that you're using. Don't let it swing you from point A to point B. Turn the torso over that left thigh. Lift up. One more rep. 1, step it in. Thank you for following along our dynamic control and single leg balance routine. This is great for athletes trying to work on that single leg stability and even that rotation to improve their sports performance. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and even leave a comment. We're happy to make more of these videos to make you feel better in your movement.